Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is MegaShadowFist, and welcome back to Tales of the Abyss. Yes, we're playing Tales of the Abyss. I did that on purpose. I wanted to make sure that you guys were paying attention, because we have serious business going on here. We have this skit, Goosios to Gnome. What is this about? Let's see.
Oh, Goosey turned into Gnome safe and sound. That's a load off.
Yes, it would have been tragic if he'd transformed into an Autophagos.
Yeah. He's just fulfilling the role he was meant to play. I doubt he ever thought that his transformation might have caused the cataclysm itself.
I feel for the poor Entelekea who became Autophagos in the past. If only they'd had the option of spirit conversion.
Young lady, don't dwell too much on all the what-ifs.
Maybe they didn't have a choice. But those who became Autophagos are trying to devour this world. That is the reality.
I know, but it's just so sad.
You know, but anyway, in the previous episode, we fought Goosios, and he absolutely kicked our butts. Like, I have no idea, because I checked in the previous recording session, like,
This looks easy.
while I was, how you say, editing, and yeah, like, when I used my magic lens, it said that I should switch back to my Mjolnir, because I don't think there are any regular enemies that get healed by Mjolnir. I don't think, at least in here anyway, but whatever the case would be, yeah, like, he kicked her, he's level 56, and we were all, like, level 57 or something like that. It's a good thing. So that grinding session that I did, you know, I think 2 recording sessions ago, probably 2 recording sessions ago. Actually, I think last recording session, no, 2 recording sessions ago. That recording session, or that grinding session was not for Alexei, that was for Goosio, because Alexei honestly wants to do their because honestly, I'm pretty sure that I probably could have beat him without the recording set, or I mean, without the grinding session. If I were to be honest. Anyway, if my voice sounds a little different than usual, it's because I'm recording this a bit earlier than usual. I'm recording this at 8 a.m. or 8:25 a.m. to be exact. Normally I record stuff like this at like 10 a.m. or something like that.
So is that okay?
But I have a family. Oops. I hope I did. I hope nobody leveled up. Did anybody level up? No. But I have like a couple relatives that came over for a winter break, and come like 11 a.m. or something like that, I have like no time to myself, so it's better to record earlier in the day, right? Right? Well, if you disagree, well, I hope you aren't... I don't know where I was going with that, but whatever the case may be, but... Yeah, so anyway, but if like also, yeah, we'll save just because. Over slot 3, you thought I was gonna save over slot 4, huh? Statistically speaking, I had about a 40-70 chance of saving over slot 4, because I do that every so often. Not all the time, but every so often. But what? Don't you dare!
This looks easy.
Whatever the case may be. But like if you noticed, I haven't, like, if I've fallen behind on anybody, like, anybody who's watching this, like, if I watch your videos as well and I've fallen behind on videos, it's not because I hate you or anything like that, it's just because, you know, I have less time. It's kind of ironic having a break and having less time to do the stuff that you want to do because of stuff. You know, I was like, oh yeah, I got break, man. I'm gonna be so amazing. Like, I had plans, man. Like, because like I imported my way from Japan back in like 7th grade, right? So I was planning on playing through Super Mario Galaxy and just, you know, because it's in Japanese and actually like taking the time to sit back and like study all the characters, and because it's a game that's made for like a general really wide audience, it's probably going to be relatively easy to read, even for someone who sucks at Japanese like I do. I was like, oh yeah, I doubt I'm going to have time for that, let alone watching. Oh, hold on. Oh, there were 2. Okay, let's look at So Sparkly first.
It feels so mysterious here. Almost like a fantasy novel. I like it here.
Are you serious?
It'd be even nicer if these sparkling crystals weren't hurting my eyes so much.
Oh, I've already gotten used to that.
Well, now that you mention it, it's not really bothering me either.
I guess I'm okay with it.
Huh? Yeah, me too.
What? You mean I'm the only one who's still getting blinded here?
Alright, let's get back to the task at hand. I don't want to be here any longer than we have to.
I'm ready for more.
I feel so left out.
Wasn't that awkward pause? Only I'm supposed to be doing awkward pauses game. This is like a MegaShadowFist original thing. As far as I know, I don't think there's any other YouTube channel that does that. And honestly, that's probably a good thing, because they're pretty stupid, and they started like, I already explained the whole thing of the awkward pauses, in case you've forgotten or you missed it. It was, when was it? I believe it was when we first went to Zofare, so it probably would be the episode called Zofare or something like that.
So we just go all out?
No, I'm pretty sure actually I called it awkward pause, now that I think about it. It's pretty hard to miss, if I were to be honest, but yeah. Whatever it gets to be, but yeah, like, if, like, I'm falling behind in videos, it's not because I hate you or anything like that, it's because I have less time, because, you know, I have family over, and my mother's like, oh, you know, they're here, you should probably spend, like, every waking moment with them, because that's totally healthy for an introvert like me. No, it's not. It's not. Oh, for those of you who don't know, I'd say I'm relatively introverted. Not exactly shy, but introverted nonetheless, which means that I definitely need my alone time in order to stay sane, otherwise I'm going to get super stressed out and really, really cranky. And honestly, I had to, like, yesterday I was like, okay, screw it, I'm just going to bring my laptop and start watching anime, because I was starting to get to the point where I was starting to get relatively irritable, and I don't like doing that. I don't like taking out, like, my irritability on people who have...
Beauty core. I like
A beauty core like that, whose fault it really isn't. That was kind of like Yoda talk, wasn't it? Anyway, Gusio's crystals.
So Area Lumen is something Gusio's created.
Right. I remember seeing a similar crystal back at Care Bakram.
Yeah, you were pretty absorbed in that thing.
The Rita radar never lets any objects of interest go undetected.
Oh, I forgot. If Gusios undergoes spirit conversion, I won't be able to investigate him.
There goes the Rita radar.
Don't get carried away now.
Oh, before I forget, when we were fighting Gusios, actually, quit fighting me! When you were fighting Gusios, actually, I used a limit bottle, which was a complete waste, because he, like, as soon as I used it, he was like, oh, you're using limit bottle, huh? Well, guess what? I'm gonna keep spamming this frickin' earth move over and over again, because I'm a douche. Oh, I used it simply because I knew that there was gonna be another one that we could pick up in one of the chests, so that's why I use it. It's not because I was like, oh, I just feel like killing Gusios really, really quickly. No, it doesn't work like that. Relatively speaking. Anyway, what was I talking about? Nothing really. Let's get back to the game. We can save the rambling for the last episode of the recording session. So, Moonlight Havoc, Dragon Upper. So, anyway, I'm pretty sure that with this, I think that the After Zaldi section should be over, maybe? I don't know. Because I remember, like, Victory Pose! Hey, you too! Wait a minute. Rita said me too? What? What? Rita! You have changed! What happened to the oh hell no person from the earlier in the game?
Watch my back.
What was I talking about again? But like, yeah, so I looked at the IGN wiki. I haven't checked it recently simply because I'm gonna make it a pledge just to not check it. Because like, I never really checked it as a guide at all. I sort of used it for like the Giganto monsters and just to see how many sections were in the game. I'm pretty sure that we have,
Alright, here we go.
like, this is the half section that, like, for those of you who were, like, watching that video where I was talking about it, which is, I believe, when we first went to Zofare, this is the half section that they were talking about, this video right here, because, or it wasn't really a half section, it was one of the minor sections that was marked with the gray square, which makes sense because we were able to complete it in one video. Like, it wasn't even our entire recording session, it was just one video. Boom! Boom! Okay, I just put, you know, it wouldn't have mattered if I shot him with the, Giganto Sorcerer's Ring or not, because he just got angry by it. That's amazing. Don't you just love it when you try to use things to stun enemies and they're like... I don't know what I'm doing right now. Clearly, as you can tell. Dragon Up, but anyway, I'm pretty sure that the After Zaldi section should be over at this point, maybe? I don't know. Like, if that were the case... No, I believe that we have, like, 2 full dungeons left in the game, and that'll be it. Which is, it's, you know, because this series has been going on for quite some time. I remember when we were at Care Bakram, I believe, I was like, oh, you know, the summer season of anime is starting, man. Like, I'm pretty interested for that, and also, like, Season 3 of The Legend of Korra is starting. And then, when we were at Cave Mock, or not Cave Mock, when we were at Date and Hold, No, not when we were at Dayton. We were at the Egothor Forest. I was like, oh, you know, the fall season of anime is starting to start, man. It's gonna be cool. And also, for some reason, season 4 of Core is also... Actually, I don't even remember mentioning season 4 of Core in that, but season 4 of Core premiered in the same year. It premiered in, like, October for some odd reason. I don't know why, but they did. And it's like, oh, it's amazing. It's fall season of anime. And for the most part, all of the One Core series, meaning the 12-episode series, because, you know, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the anime terms, a core in anime is usually associated with a season, as in, like, a calendar season, because a calendar season is usually about 3 months, which is 12 weeks, and since one episode comes out a week, that's 12 weeks. So one core series is a 12-episode series, a 2-core series is a 24-episode series, so on and so forth. So all the 1-core series from the fall season have just ended about this week or last week, and all the leftover series, like the leftover 2-core series from the summer, ended sometime this week or last week. So, you know, here we are going to be talking about winter anime. No, not really. I don't really know what's going to be. I know of a couple series, but, you know, I'll save that for maybe later. We still have a couple weeks, I think like 18 days or something like that until like the fall season, the winter season begins for some reason. I don't think it's that long actually. I believe that we have a couple straggler series that should be starting every relatively within the not too distant future. There's the limit bottle. But yeah, that's enough of that. But yeah, this year's been going on for quite some time. I predict that we probably have like 4 recording sessions left, maybe? Like, I keep saying that, but I'm pretty sure about it this time. Oh, and then there's the bonus episode, which, even though it's going to be one episode, it's going to be so long, it's basically going to be its own recording session. Probably going to be a cutscene? Oh, I'm surprised. I thought there was going to be a cutscene as soon as we got outside, but no. We're probably going to need to... Gusios' Sacrifice. That's the skit.
Was Gusios in Care Bakram in order to feed on the air?
Yes. That's how the hunting blades managed to trap him in their reverse barrier.
So is that what you and Baal were doing there, Judy? Did you go to save Gusios?
Not originally. We went there to destroy the Hermes Blastia, creating the reverse barrier. Besides, in the end I was unable to save Gusios. He wasn't allowed to decide whether he was for or against becoming a spirit.
It's not your fault. There was nothing else you could have done.
We won't let his sacrifice be for nothing. We'll use the spirits well and defeat the Autophagos.
Right. Yes. Baul says that aside from spirit conversion, he will do everything in his power to aid us.
I'm glad he's on our side.
It kind of sucks that we don't get to hear Baul's voice in the skits, because it's like, you know, if they can make well, I guess technically I had to do the voice acting for that skit, or for that scene, or whatever. But if they can have Repeat having a full-out conversation with people, they can let Baul talk as well. Whatever the case may be, let's go ahead and go to, Phaeroh's Crag, also known as the Nag of Stag. You see, I'm like the master rhymer. I can rhyme with time and lime and thyme. Haha, I bet you weren't expecting that, or time, as in the whatchamacallit. Okay, I guess maybe I'm supposed to go inside of here? Because, like, Phaeroh's nowhere to be seen, and... yeah, I don't care if I forgot to save. I can save when I go inside of here. Heliord. Or not Heliord, but Jormungand. Is he inside of here? Maybe? I mean, I'll just go ahead and save. Now, yeah? Sure. I don't know where Phaeroh is. Weren't we supposed to go to Phaeroh's Crag? Yeah, Phaeroh's Crag? Or Cag? Or Lag? I'm pretty sure it's Crag, actually, not Cag. Whatever the case may be. So this is the area we went to unlock the secret dungeon. Let me go check. I think that the sage might still be here, actually, simply because we already activated it. I'm assuming that... no, he's not here at all. So, you know, so if you... there's a really old key that doesn't look like it would open. Can I shoot it open? Because I remember missing that in the video, and I was kind of mad that I didn't check it, but I'm pretty sure that I probably checked it when we originally went to Jormungand and we couldn't unlock it, but... yeah, so there's your info, ladies and gentlemen. If you did this before, if you went here after, you know, you fought the final boss, or not the final boss, what most people probably thought was the final boss, the boss is Ophir Alexei, worth 150 gamer score, no less, which is kind of crazy, man. I believe that's how much, like, you get for beating Halo Reach on Legendary by yourself? Think? I don't know. Whatever the case would be, I say, yeah, so if you go after you beat Alexei, you miss your chance. Oh, there's Phaeroh. He's just randomly flying. Oh, come on. Don't do that, game. Phaeroh, I demand your presence. There we go.
Phaeroh! He's hurt. Why is he flying?
Any idiot could come along and take him out. He couldn't put up a fight like this.
It's probably so humans won't get his apatheia.
Phaeroh!
Hey, he's landing!
It looks like he's calling us.
Let's go.
Phaeroh? Phaeroh, come on. I'm sorry. It was all for us.
What do you mean?
Phaeroh was a decoy for us at Zaude.
The fate of the world is set. We shall meet our end. Duty unfulfilled. How unfortunate.
You give up pretty fast for someone who fought for so long. Sorry, but things aren't over yet.
Zaude is lost. The Phagos has returned. Neither humans nor we possess the power of old. What more can be done?
There's still hope. There's a new power.
We would like you to become a spirit. A being that can control air even more.
But to do that, we need your apatheia.
You ask me to hand over my life. Your heart alone cannot save the world. But you must have the heart to save it. I am not long for this world. Do with me as you please.
Okay, that was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be, if I were to be honest.
What if he doesn't help us when he becomes a spirit?
Phaeroh loves the world. It'll be fine.
Shall we?
But the air crane here is all dried up.
If I follow the flow of the air back, I should be able to pull it from within the world.
Can you really do that?
Undine is telling me that.
Okay.
Efreet? Yeah, it's gotta be Efreet. It's fine. Oh yeah, that is definitely Efreet. He kinda looks like a...
Hey! Hot!
The spirit of fire.
I feel unlimited power.
It's been a long time, hasn't it, my leader? I congratulate you on your conversion.
Such consideration. Pelias? So you too have...
I am now called Undine, the ruler of the waters.
I have changed form, so I too require a new name. You, who have reincarnated me, give me a name.
The fearsome fiery fireball!
God damn it, Carol!
Such a powerful, terrible fire. The blazing one, Efreet.
I am now connected strongly to the world, and all seems new again. Even this wasteland is filled with power. Wonderful!
Hey! He flew away!
Fear not. We are bound to you. Wherever you go, we are with you. The Intellikeia and the Child of the Full Moon bear spirits.
That is true, and we'll finish this conversation in the next episode. Awkward pause.